What's up, guys? Today I want to talk to you about fan engagement and how important it is to connect with the people who are buying your concert tickets, buying your music, and connecting with you on social media. Fans are the single most important thing to push your career forward. So the very first thing I want to touch on today is building your email list. The reason I want to talk about that is because it is the single most effective way that you can gather information about your fans, reach out to them, and promote your products, your concert tickets, and really anything else that you have going on in your career directly to them. One of the things I suggest is getting an app integrated into your website so that you can help to start building this email list. If you have a website already, there are email list builders that you can integrate where if someone goes on your website, they can enter their email address, their name, and their zip code to subscribe to your email list. And sometimes you can offer an incentive like a free download or maybe an exclusive premiere to something, or maybe a percentage off a concert ticket, really anything you can think of to just get them to engage with that and to sign up and subscribe. One thing I like to always advise is to get a zip code, because you never know when your tour dates are going to progress beyond your local area, and it's always good to see where your fans are mostly located if they're in a certain area of the country, because once you know that, if you do book a show in that area, you have a direct connect to get the word out to those specific fans and really promote whatever it is that you're doing in their general area. Next, I want to mention social media. We live in a time when it is so easy to connect in the moment directly with your fans. So if you're posting on social media and fans are leaving comments and liking and sharing your posts, the greatest thing in the world you can do is to interact with them, to thank them, to comment back, to just interact with them and make them feel like you really are connected to them and that they are really special to you. I recently did a video about having mentors and how important it is to actually be a mentor to someone else. If you haven't checked out that video, I'll link it above. But I want to quickly touch on that again, because without even knowing it, you are probably an important person to someone else, in the sense of them looking at you as someone they admire, look up to, want to connect with. Put yourself in their shoes for a minute. If there's a singer or an artist that you have admired for a long time and you reach out to them on social media, think of how it would make you feel, or maybe you've been in the position where it has made you feel really important when they have acknowledged the comment or something that you have shared with them. So if you have commented on your favorite singer's post and they have liked or retweeted or shared or whatever it may be to interact with you directly, that's the feeling that you can also provide to your fans. So if they're taking the time to comment, like, share, interact with you on social media, the very best thing you can do to keep them happy and coming back to your social media is to like and comment and share back and engage with them. This is also going to help to boost the algorithm of your post. So say you share a video and you have a bunch of fans commenting on it. Every time you respond to them by liking their post or their comment or commenting back to them and thanking them for watching, this is not only interacting with your fans and giving them a happy feeling, but it's also boosting the algorithm of that post to once again be shared back to the news feed and allow other people to see it, more people to engage with it, and that will continue growing your overall perception, your brand, and hopefully growing your social media numbers. So interacting with fans as much and as often as possible on social media is a huge key in continuing to grow your fan base. The last point I want to make about interacting and engaging and connecting with your fans has to do with your live shows. Now, I'm sure you have been to a show where you have seen an artist that you really love, really admire, and would give anything to walk up to and talk to. If you have been in the position to get a photo or an autograph as a fan, then you know what it feels like to walk up to somebody and ask them for that. If you're in a meet and greet line and you have a line of fans coming up to you, make sure you make every single one of them feel special. Give them an autograph. Take a picture with them, engage with them, let them talk to you and tell you their story briefly, because these are the people who are going to continue buying concert tickets, continue buying your music, and really continuing to grow your visibility, because they're going to in turn spread the word about you. A couple quick key points that I want to make about meeting your fans after shows. One thing I always like to advise artists to do is to give away autographed photos at your merch table. I mean, don't give them out to everybody in the venue, but if a fan walks up and talks to you and maybe buys your CD or asks you how much a autographed picture would be, I always like to say to give those away for free. For multiple reasons. Number one, because it's not that expensive to print 8x10s of your picture with your website and name down the bottom. Number two, because it's going to be like an oversized business card and a good takeaway from the concert. So when you give that to a fan, they may hang it on their wall, they may show it to somebody else. This is a great way to continue spreading the word about who you are, what your music is about. Maybe they're gonna go onto the website that you have listed at the bottom of your 8x10 and maybe you'll get a download or a CD bought or another concert ticket bought just because they had that reminder in front of them. So definitely have 8x10s made up. It's super cheap to print them, super cheap to give it away. Write it off as an expense. Also, while you're on stage, encourage your fans to come and meet you after the show. Whether you have a merchandise table or not, say something simple. I would love to meet you after the show. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get together and take a selfie after the show. That speaks volumes about your confidence, and it's also gonna go a really long way. People will always remember the way you made them feel. And if you make someone feel special, especially if it's a fan, that's going to go the furthest distance for you, because that in turn is going to keep those people coming back for more, whether it's music, concert tickets, or any way that they can support you. And ultimately, without these fans and these people supporting us, encouraging us, buying tickets, spreading the word, we do not have a career at all. So you have to keep these people engaged, happy, and in the know of what is going on in your world at all times. That's all for today, guys. I really hope these key tips and tricks on how to engage with your fans really helped you. If you have any other questions about this or any comments that you'd like to share with other people, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button so that you can stay up to date on all of my videos, and I hope you have a wonderful week.